Long time no see, everybody. And just when I decide to come back to the scene, the YouTube scene, we get hit with some unlucky news, to say the least. Everybody affiliates number 13 with something of negative connotation, like Friday the 13th, the famous movie horror series killer slash flick type thing. 13 is just considered a lucky number, and it's generally meant to be unlucky or scary. Having a month that has a Friday the 13th is supposed to be all spooky and etc. Which, considering all the negative connotations behind number 13, it would make sense that there is an article ironically named Article 13, that is out there pretty much trying to straighten up YouTube, trying to, tuck the shirt, put the belt on, and, button up the shirt and put the tie on, straighten up YouTube. If YouTube was like a college or a high school for that matter, this is the over strict dress code. And I will give you the information I have about it. I don't have much. I only have what I know and have heard from other people. But Article 13 is essentially a even more strict sense of guidelines that people would like followed. By people, I mean there is British and UK talk about finalizing this rule, which essentially says if anything you put on a platform is not yours, not 100% original, don't do it. Don't put it on the platform. Don't use it. Because this Article 13 is saying, if you make a parody of something you like for the sake of fun and entertainment, that's gotta stop. If you, do covers of songs that you don't own the rights to, or, do animatics, which is animated cinematics of shows you like, cartoons you watch, normal television shows you watch, if you do memes that do voiceovers and etc. like that, TV voiceovers, cartoon voiceovers, they're like, stop that. You don't own the rights to that. If you want to do a cover of a song, you got to purchase the rights to that song. If you want to do a cover of, the show, a show, TV show, movie, etc., you better own the rights to that. And, people who, use YouTube as their source of income not necessarily don't just walk around with cash like that to throw at a song to get copyrights to, or to a movie to get copyrights to. So people that, whose creative ideas is to take something and, put their own creative spin on it. Article 13 is saying, but do you own it though? Because if you don't own it, we can't allow you to put it up because, it's not yours, so it's not original content, so you're copying somebody, so you need the rights to copy somebody. Copyright. And that's dangerous for a lot of people. That even takes Let's Plays and puts them under the fine magnifying glass of, this could go away and that would be bad. So it's dangerous for people all around. I would say learn what you can learn about Article 13, because I'm not saying that I just gave the best synopsis of what Article 13 is. All I know is it's targeting copyrights. YouTube's flagging people left and right. They're getting strikes. They're like, hey, no, stop that. And it's sad because some people make a career out of, looking at other creative properties and saying, I like that. I'm going to put a spin on it and give it to the people. because people do fan comic strips, fan fictions of other characters in other shows like Steven Universe and Gravity Falls and Avengers Infinity War. There's a large scale of things that people enjoy and they would like to put their own spin on, to just give it a sense of this is something that already exists, but this is something that already exists that I myself am taking and trying to mold into something that I feel I have created. And of course, nobody's ever fully created something if they're using something else to start a platform. But the person that made shoes and the person that made skates, don't quote me on this because I might be wrong. You didn't, have to go to the person that made shoes and be like, hey, can I just put wheels on your product? And be like, hey, yeah, I'm asking you for permission to do this. Or people that made those godforsaken shoes, Heelys, wonder if they just decided, hey, creator of the shoe, can I put a wheel in the heel of a shoe? Would you be okay with that? Yeah, I don't necessarily know myself how copywriting goes, but I'm pretty sure if things go to the point of getting this strict on YouTube has a grim future. Unless you're making like 100% original content, which is pretty much vlogs and talking about your life. And I'm not sure everybody is willing to listen to other people vlog and talk about their life. I mean, that's kind of like, hey, I'm just going to invest myself in somebody else's life. And yeah, you can do that with somebody you subscribe to when you've reached a point of, I like what you do, so I enjoy the person that you are. But when I like what you do becomes, I like what you do because it's you doing what you want to do. When the line between liking what you do and liking who you are as a person gets pushed and merged closer together, the line gets thinner. It's harder for a certain population to just enjoy something. You can't just enjoy something from someone if the first thing is you have to, get used to and meet this person first. It's like YouTube has its own level of anonymity and discretion when you're in the comments of a video, when you're watching a video from somebody you're sub to, when you get a suggestion to watch a video from somebody you're not sub to. It's about, taking chances on people based on their content first. Because I'm pretty sure when big YouTubers like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Game Theory and all that stuff, when they first came out, they weren't saying, hey, my name is, insert their name here, this is what I like to do, this is me, I do blah, 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 and now I'm gonna do this. I'm pretty sure they didn't sit there and give you an introduction to their life when they first started their channel. Yes, of course, it's kind of like further down the line, they did a story, or either draw my life or a story of my life or explaining who they are as a person. But you didn't start out, getting this is a draw my life, because you can't exactly get attention, a lot of attention, if the first thing you do is, hey, this is me, look at me, accept me. It's, hey, look at this content. You like this content? Then it's something I like doing too. So you like what I like to do. And I am doing this for the entertainment of the populace. So 13 is a scary number. Article 13 is scary to people that create, because it's going to end up squeezing and milking the originality out of people, but you can't juice an orange any more than it's already been juiced, or a lemon, or a lime, or any other type of fruit. It's kind of like there's content, and then there's building off of content, and that's how we get further in life. Because we could have stopped at horse-drawn carriages, but we kept building off of it. We could have stopped at, one-story buildings with a bathroom and a bedroom, but we kept building off of that. Life is built on getting built off of. So, this Article 13 article, I was about to just call it a thing, is very important, very dangerous and strict on, YouTube as a platform. And I pray and hope that if it does go through, it's, restrictions are loosened, or it just doesn't go through. I'm not a person that says bump laws, but when the creative, originality of people is being threatened, because even if they make a copy or a parody of it, it's them taking that idea, putting it in their mind, adding their newness to it, and giving a totally new product. It will always be new if it's not the original. Just like you can go from an Xbox One to an Xbox One X, or an Xbox One to an Xbox One S, or a PS4 to a PS Pro. There is always something coming further down the line that got built off of something else that happened. So, as far as Article 13 is concerned, I'm scared for YouTube, and I hope, the big and small channels that exist here can still thrive in the future. But, we don't know until we know. Love you guys. Sorry it took me a while to come back. Just been going through stuff, and then the holidays happened. You gotta deal with family problems, and it's all just I'm trying to be more here, because the more you do, the more you get seen, because you're just constantly spitting out stuff, and it's like, hey, you'll get noticed. But I love you guys. I will talk to you, because I don't see you still, in the next video. See you.